I mean, to know what we had and to know how, I mean, we were the best place to work in Kentucky for 5 straight years. I mean, the
Papa?
best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How's dating life?
You're going to switch from pizza to dating. It's good. I've been on a few dates. I had one girl that I really, really liked, but
Nice.
she broke up with me.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. She
What's the reason?
She didn't like PAX.
Oh, you can't come after the dog. That's a deal breaker.
Oh, she didn't like the dog?
No, he burps and has got gas, and she didn't like it. So
I think you might be making a euphemism for yourself there, Papa.
I love PAX, so I had to make a tough decision. Well, it really wasn't that tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Papa, listen. You're a single man. You got a pizza empire. You've just been acquitted. And you know what? Let those clowns do whatever they want with the pies because you're sitting pretty. You got your own pie in the sky. You know what I mean? It's the Papa pie.
I don't know what my future is going to be, Ethan. I just know every day I'm thankful because it's going to be better than the past. It's going to be great. I don't know what it is. I just know that it's going to be really, really good. And you guys and your audience are going to be part of it because if we got through this, if we can get through this game, we can get through anything. Because remember, Ethan, I started in a bar.
Oh, yeah.
I used to get my ass kicked all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I never had an ass whooping like this in my life. I mean, this has been pretty tough, bud, but we got it done. We came out the other side a little bit stronger and a little bit better, so it's good.
There you
Day
go.
of reckoning.
The day, exactly. Papa always stays winning. That's what I say. Papa always stays winning. Papa, thank you for calling in. I want to thank Rob, who looks like a lawyer. Is Rob a lawyer?
Is Rob a lawyer?
No, he's a PR guy. Hey, you didn't hit on Judas. You didn't hit on Richie.
Oh, should we take shots at Richie?
You got to take shots at Richie. He's the worst.
Hey, Rob. Can we take shots at Richie?
You're muted, I think.
Rob, he's got the PR guy here. I want to know.
Papa can do whatever he wants.
Hey, Rob, why are you here? What are we trying to avoid talking about? Rob is the
Nothing
PR.
at all. We're just recording on our end watch.
Hey, Ethan, he's already had 6 heart attacks.
Really? You're sweating right there?
Oh, yeah.
Let's start with this.
I don't get to talk to anybody the way I talk to you.
Rob, okay, let's start like this. I think Judas, a.k.a. Richie.
Little Richie.
I think little Richie turned a little porry after he tried to backstab your ass.
I don't think you want to be Steve Ritchie right now. I tell you what this dirty guy did. He called our advertising agency right before this went down and said, hey, he and Shapiro and said, we got to get rid of John. He's a bad guy. Then he emails laundry service and says, hey, just get him on tape, get him to talk. He'll hang himself. I mean, he completely set me up. I mean, the guy makes $6 an hour as a driver. Last year he made $6 million, and he pulls a stunt like that. I mean, I've never seen anything like that.
Did you?
I think that there's a movie here to be made.
This is E2.
Godfather.
I mean, this is
The
E2. The Godpapa. What was it?
Eve, look at this. To your point, look at this.
You ever talk to him?
A guy that
Did you ever talk to him, Papa?
Say what?
Did you ever talk with him yet?
No. But you're right.
Would you ever meet with him?
Yeah,
I would.
Oh, of course.
You have something. It looks like you have some things to say to him. Papa, let's role play. Let's role play. I'm him. What would you say to me?
Listen, Steve, all the franchisees hate your guts. They all know you screwed me over. In the process, you screwed us over. And we're going to let John exonerate you, but you got to narc all these other white-collar criminals out.
We're narking. I like it. I love this movie. I want to watch it. So are we putting? So now how I see is we're gonna put Richie. We're gonna put a piece on Richie and send him in to get the the wire. Send him in with the wire,
yeah.
the Papa wire, the pizza wire.
Well, Richie and Shapiro set up the other board members. They're the ones. Richie and Shapiro set up the taping. They set up the setup and took it down. And the other board members, they were a bunch of suckers. They went along with it. they panicked and went along with it. And Shapiro and Ritchie have left these board members hanging in the bag. But look at this. Look at this. You have a guy that builds a 5,000 store chain out of a broom closet in a public board of directors, sets him up, paints him as a racist, and tries to take him down to where he can't even get up the rest of his life. I mean, that's beyond jealousy, envy, hatred. That's
biblical,
just evil.
Papa.
It's evil. And
Papa,
I tell you, the franchisees deserve better.
Papa, how long ago was it you've been divorced now? How is your life adjusting now to, I mean, just how has that been? I know divorce is just really tough, and I'm just curious, how's it been for you?
Well, it was, a great 27 years.
Yeah.
She's a great woman. It'll be in 2 days and 10 hours and 3 minutes. It'll be a year since I've been divorced.
You're counting down the days, Papa, of Jesus. Yeah, you're counting every second. Well, is it odd to be single after all this time? It's got to be a weird feeling, eh? And quite an eligible single man too, I might say.
Odd's the wrong word. I think it's in everybody's best interest. I think she's a lot happier, and I think I'm a lot happier, and I know what's best for her. And I love her, and I want what's best for her. And there's no doubt in my mind that she's happier, and that this is good for her.
That's nice.
I mean, she's beautiful. She's fit. Kids and grandkids love her. Mm-hmm. She's wealthy. I mean, she's got her own jet.
My next question was, Papa. My next question was, how much financially did that hit you? That hit you pretty good, probably, the divorce.
Yeah, but we were partners.
That's
for
true.
32 years.
Yeah, so she kind of.
She was there with me the whole time. So, she gets her cut. I mean, that's just how it works. But she's wealthy, and she's got great friends.
She has her own jet? What kind of jet?
Huh?
What kind of jet is it?
Does she have?
Yeah.
I don't know. I never asked. I don't know where she lives.
Nice,
I know she has a jet because she keeps it over the same airport I keep my jet.
You guys have. So you're like, you know what? We both got jets. Come on, it's all good.
So.
How's he doing, Rob? I said, Rob, how's Papa doing? Just checking in on the PR guy. Divorce is tough,
Rob,
and I just want to check in on Rob. Rob, how we doing?
Papa's doing great.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's code for he's nervous, Ethan.
Are you guys in the same room, or is he's on Zoom? Like how are you guys? You just looked at him, didn't you, Papa?
He's in New York.
Okay. And so if you're going some territory where he thinks is unsafe, how does he notify you? You guys have a private chat open?
I don't know. I didn't even know he was going to be on the call.
Rob, why are you on the call?
Ethan, the chance of them coaching me when you interview me is like somebody coaching you. It ain't going to happen.
So, Rob, do you really think that you can control this force of nature? I mean, why are you here, Rob? Let's be honest.
But
turn on your mic, Rob. Don't be shy. Come on, you're on the call. What are we doing here?
No one can control Papa. We're just here to watch what's going on.
But I mean, I got to tell you, Ethan, you don't know
just
10
what
months
a PR
ago
guy would say.
how bad a shape I was in, pal.
Yeah.
I know. I was pretty depressed. I was like,
I know, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to get out of this mess. I'm like, I have a tape. Just listen to the tape, for God's sake. And, I just couldn't get the media to wake up, and they finally woke up. So I don't know how this happened, but I just feel really like a ton of bricks is off my shoulders. I feel like a guy that got out of jail on a crime he didn't commit. You know what I mean? You kind of get that freedom back. It's a really an odd feeling.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing worse than being accused of something you didn't do. But even beyond that, it's like being accused of being a racist, and so because that's just a really terrible thing to be,
It's the worst.
And people and people pass judgment people really judge you for that one too. So it's like, I think sadly in a lot of people's minds, it's like they hear it once, but they don't hear the second chapter.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess you could go to a murderer or a pedophile, but I think a racist is probably the worst of all of them. And
let's examine that.
Say what?
So we think, well, yeah. So being a racist is bad, but maybe not as bad as a pedophile, though.
Yeah, I agree with
Or
that.
a murderer. But I know what you mean. People think like they say racist, and then like for example, let's say who's a famous pedophile? Who's a famous
Epstein.
pedophile? Who?
Epstein.
Oh, Epstein. Right. So you think that your label of racism is almost as toxic as Epstein's label of sex trafficking?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but I can tell you it's a bad category to be in.
Let's not. Yeah.
For sure.
I would rather be you than Epstein in terms of he's
Fair
dead.
enough.
Yeah.
I'll throw in the white flag on that argument.
Yeah. Rob, any thoughts? Rob, would you rather be Epstein or falsely accused?
Sorry, the connection's breaking up a little bit. I can't hear you.
Rob is pleading the fifth on the Epstein question. How much you pay this guy, Rob? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well,
I love you, Rob.
obviously I'm getting what I
I'm just
pay
giving
for,
you a hard
right?
time. You know, I'm just giving you a hard time, Rob.
Yeah.